Good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and all the ships at sea. It's your boy New Guy in Las Vegas, and today we're just going to go over what we do every week, see how the market's been doing for the week, kind of prognosticate a little bit, and of course, if anybody has any questions, I'm going to try to get them answered for you. So, without any further ado, let's go ahead and go into what we do here every week, and let's start looking at the market. So this week, let's see here, as we always do, show the work, 7 days, 811, which has been on par, a little bit more than the last few weeks, a little bit less than maybe a month or so ago or before the end of the year. I'm back on market, 188. Usually they come back on market, as I've said a million times, because the normally it's either an inspection issue or it's going to be an issue with like the financing or something like that. Next, price decreases 206. These are people who finally realize they're not going to get what they wanted for the house. Price increases. In the past, I've said these made no sense to me, but now I'm starting to see where they can make sense. Like if you took a listing a few weeks ago and you see that someone, or at least the houses in the local area, have actually just popped up so much, especially since we had that $15,000 pop up last over the last month in houses. As a matter of fact, I'm even pull that up so you can see it if you didn't see my Thursday video. And some people just go like, "Hey, I can get a little bit more money for my house now, even though it's been on the market for a minute." So one of the things, anytime you have a price change, is your stuff appears back into the MLS, so it kind of pops up a little bit. Under contract show, 345, no show, 965, 887 sold, which again is still more than came on market. Expired 39. This is getting lower and lower. A lot of real estate agents depend on expireds because the expireds is where the people have like raised their hands. So it's kind of like low hanging fruit. Well, there are very few of these expireds now. So overpricing, even though not a great idea, you'll see very few of these have actually gone from active to expired. Most of them were withdrawn for some reason in the past. So, I mean, man, let's see, over a week, let's see how many we have here. See if I can do that. No, it doesn't let me do it. So one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Eight expireds over a 7 day period. Normally you would have, 10, 15 expireds per day that are real expireds. So can you imagine how much these people have possibly overpriced their houses? You know what? Oh man, I hope I don't get myself in trouble here. Let me see. I'm gonna actually like do one that went straight to expired. Let's see what happened. See, here's another reason. Look at this. 74 days on market. This person went, well, I'm only going to give you a couple of months to sell my house and I want to overprice it. I'm going to go into a tool here. Now, this tool doesn't keep up like it used to. It used to be dead on, but prices are going up so fast now. This is called RPR, Realtors Property Resource, and it's only something that a realtor can use, but it's, like I say, it used to be very accurate. So that house, this is actually surprising. That house should have sold. Now, even though that RVM says 418, because of how far off it is right now, that was actually a fair. Wait a minute. It says active for sale. Oh, wait a minute. Something ain't right here. Hold on. New on the market. See, they've relisted it for 425. So I don't know if it's the same agent or not, but before it was 428. That was back in December. So just that little bit and the pop up in the market, they just listed for $3,880 less. And I'm pretty sure it's going to sell really quick. Take a look at it. I'm gonna be honest, this house now is going to sell. It's going to pop back up in the system purely because of it being relisted by another agent. Could be the same agent. More than likely, it's not. Um, what the heck? Let's see. So I'm gonna have to do a little bit of that privacy for you. So let's see. Last time, say that person, and now we'll go back. It was the same agent. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe they're just trying to expire it purely for the reason of getting it back on the market because it had gotten sour. So there's this thing called the pond. It's really freaky subject or philosophy or something. A certain number of houses go into the market and either they flow across the pond, they kind of go down a little bit because they're a little bit overpriced, and ones that are really overpriced or something's wrong, they sink to the bottom and they never make their way across. So I think she was resetting this entire transaction by getting it off the MLS and putting it back on to make sure that it gets reset. Back here, that was just an example. And a lot of times, when people relist, they'll lower the price to where it needs to be, and then boom, it magically sells. Now, if it's they had put it on that price to begin with, the house would have sold to begin with. But hey, can't tell them everything. Okay, temp off market, which could end up being expired. A lot of times, agents will do this one because they have an issue with, let's say, the client, they don't want it shown anymore and they refuse to do paperwork or something. Technically, you're supposed to have paperwork on this. Not technically, you're supposed to, but sometimes this is just a way to take care of it because if you put it in no show, every agent's going to still keep calling you, asking you about the house. And then if it's something you're done with, you know, people do what they have to do, right? Withdrawn 74, conditional 54, and the largest number of coming soons I've seen yet. So let's see what we got for coming soon. And let's go ahead. Now, remember, I'm going to show you this in a sec here, but the new median price is 435. Let me double check. I want to sit there and speak out of my rear end here. I'm sorry. The new median is 450. So let's go see what in that 450 range. But most people, when they list their houses, are now listing at 465. So let's look about that median. So this coming soon here, we'll use it. It's one story, 2,791 square feet, three bedroom, three bath, two-car garage, built in 1991. And there are no pictures. So that was used. That was wasteless. Useless. Okay. Let's try another one that's somewhere in that range. Okay. We'll just drop it back here. One story, 2170, four bedroom, two bath, no garage, built in 1972. Quick, fast fact anything built before 1978 Has to have a lead paint disclosure because lead paint was used back then. So here's something coming to the market. If you're interested, looks like it has a pool. Don't looks like it's full or filled or anything. And let's get to that new average, which is now 434. And let's see if they put in here. I don't think they actually put in what people are actually listing for, but we're just going to do averages here. So 434, there's the 435. We only have one picture. I'm sorry, did I say 435? 535. There we go. And it's a 2664 two-story, four-bedroom, three-bath, two-car garage. You just saw that, built in 2015. So if you are looking for a new home and you want to get yourself a heads up, uh, you can actually look at these coming soon listings. Let's get back here. Now, let's go ahead and see what came on the market this week. We're going to play that little game I play every week. Where are the prices of everything that's cheap? So, I already know this is up in Ely, so you're not going to get it. But let's see what's up in Ely. That doesn't have any pictures. Okay, here's a condo that's here on the east side. So let's see. So cheapest condo this week that came on the market. This is the highest I've seen yet, but it's a nice large condo. 149,990, 1,015 square feet, two bedroom, two bath, built in 1984. Let's see what she looks like. Actually looks pretty nice inside. But remember, this is the cheapest condo that came on the market this week. And quick privacy. Let's go in here and see what the HOAs are and everything. So it requires an earnest money deposit of $1,500. They're only taking cash and conventional. Annual taxes are $343, and the association fee is $202 per month. Okay, next, let's see if we can find the next cheapest thing. Condo. There's nowhere near here. Condo. Okay, cheapest manufactured house is. No, I don't think that's near here. Okay, let's keep on going. Nope, up in Ely. Manufactured. I do not believe that is down here, but I'm just going to double check. I do not recognize that zip code, but it looks like it actually. No, it's not. It's way on out there, out past Rump. Okay, let's keep on going. There's one for. Okay, this is on the east side of town. This is manufactured. Now it may be eligible for FHA and VA. I'll tell you in a second here. Let's see what we get. And I see we have three people on here so far. If anyone has any questions, just holler out. So 190,000, 1,186 square feet, three bedroom, two bath, just came on the market. Let's get this privacy going, and I'll tell you if there's anything special out there about it. Okay, so it is double wide, built in 97, so that does make it eligible for VA and FHA. And no fee, so it's on its own. Well, let me check into the county records here. This has been converted to real property, even though it said manufactured there. This has been converted, so definitely has to be converted for you to get a loan on it. And yeah, this is clearable for every loan because it's double wide. Now, there is one lender in town that I know of that will do a single wide if you're looking for it. But I don't know what their interest rates are or their requirements. Haven't really inquired about it because most lenders will not lend on a single story. Single story, single wide. So let's see, we're still going on down. So technically, that was the cheapest SFR because it's been converted. But let's keep going here. Back, so we got this townhome on North Lamb, 978 square feet, two bedroom, two bath, built in 1992. Let's see here. Now I know a year ago I sold a condo not far from here. As a matter of fact, it may even be the same complex. I'd have to see. We got half this amount for it. It was in better shape than this. So tells you how much things have gone up. That's townhome. Still looking for that elusive single family home. Okay. Here's in town. This is over on the east side, just north of Henderson. So let me see. 224, 968. I'm going to give a little bit of hint for anybody out there who's looking to sell a house. Do not do this. I don't know why they said it like this. When people search on search engines, they search in bands. So somebody may go between, I'm looking for a house between 220 and or 200 and 225, or they'll look between 225 and 250. If you price like this, what's going to happen is everybody who listed from who put in the search engine 225 to 250, you just lost all of that traffic. So being cute with your pricing will not help you out because you've reduced the number of people. Let me get my face in here so you can see me. You've reduced the number of people who are going to see your place. And when you reduce the number of people who get to see your place, then you reduce the number of offers, which ends up less money in your pocket. About the only exception to that I can think of, and I don't think it really works anymore, is people of certain ethnicities like as many eights as possible, and they feel that it brings them luck. And both buyer and seller like to see eights. So I'll just put that in there. So let's see what we get. Hold on here. Let me go back here. Where was we? Where was we? Where were we? Okay. So this is the cheapest. Ouch. You got some found in case you haven't realized it. You have possible foundation damage. We don't know that yet. Possible. And I really have to go in there. This is the flipper's house here now. Water damage. So if you're to go to a house like this, make sure you have a good inspector and they can check for foundation damage because this house looks like it was built in the 60s or above. Let's go see here. One story, which you can see, 1702, four bedroom, two bath, no garage, and 1964. So this is a definitely a handyman slash flipper special. Okay, let's go ahead and see what we get in that median price now of 450. Oh, that went fast. Hey, Demetrius, be with you right in 1 second. So we look here, get ourselves a single family, 1807, more than like, nope, it's two story. I'm surprised. Four bedroom, two bath, three bath, two car garage, 2006. What do we get? Not bad. So this is at the current median, but not the current list because most people, the median list is about 465, and I'd probably say it's 470 right now. People are getting a little bit more cocky. pick something in the middle here. Maybe this 468 one here. So it's 2 bedrooms, 2707, 3-car garage, built in 2007. Okay, that's impressive. Let's see here. Wait a minute. Did I click the right one? 'Cause I didn't look like a 3. Okay, where's the 3rd garage at? Okay, I think there's been a mistake there that I did not see 3 garages. But this is a very nice looking house. It should go quickly. I'd say it's probably already been sold, and they're making a decision right now with all the offers they got. Because everything I've seen over the past few days, if I call on anything for anybody, I think I've mentioned this, maybe on my Thursday video. Um, it's been a while since I've won a bid because they're just competition is ridiculous right now. Only thing this thing is missing at that price that'll just really put it over the top is a pool, and it's gonna be hard finding a pool in this price range. Okay, let's go ahead here. Okay, Demetrius, let's go ahead and talk about watercolor. Uh, a lot of agents are not gonna tell you about watercolor. It's good you know about it. I think I've talked about it one time before. The reason they're not gonna tell you about watercolor is I'm gonna say they don't pay a commission. They do, they pay $500. And, agents, they don't wanna sit there and show you and because you're gonna have questions. It's like, I gotta do all this work, and I don't want 500 bucks. So, sometimes you gotta be real careful. People will sit there and steer you away from something purely because they don't want you there. It's like, there's this loan program, it's called NACA. Now, I asked a question of a agent or no, a bank, a lender one time. And the lender goes, "Oh, no, no, you gotta stay as far away from knock as possible. It's bad, bad, bad." And then, I was talking to an agent who closed a few NACA deals, and he's like, "No, it can be good for your clients." It's like, "Who told you it was bad?" "Oh, this lender." It's like, "Well, the lender's not gonna make anything off of it, so they want you to steer people towards loans." But watercolors is just fine. They're townhomes. If you want me to, I can bring up some stuff on them because we still have it in the new home builds. Let me go real quick. Let me go ahead and share my screen here as this comes up. And if any of you ever want access to the new home communities, let me know, uh, and I'll get that to you because you can actually, you can actually log in. I have an account for folks to do it, and you can see every new home out there. So, let's see, I'll just go to Las Vegas area. Go in. We'll just look for watercolor. Take this price down so you don't have too many. Okay, let's see here. Look at that. Just in case you're thinking about it, Harmony Homes is building a floor plan for $272,000, 273 in reality. Okay, what? Yep, there we go. Oh, here's the first one. So the cheapest watercolor right now is that's in North Las Vegas. It's 283,990. See what we get here. Come on now. Okay, there we go. Let's see if I can open this sucker up for you. Okay, so they range from 1341 to 1407. I do not know if they have a lot price or not, but I know they're very affordable. They come complete with most things. It's just that it becomes, somebody who's going to tell you that it's there because I'll be honest, some people are going to hide it from you. So hope that one helps you. Let's see here. Yeah. Oh, there you go. Yeah, and I answered that one. Okay, let's go, Rochelle. Thanks for being here. Are palm trees a concern? They can be because let me get myself back in here. If they get too close to a house or a fence or something like that, the base of a palm tree, it's like, let's say this is a palm tree here. That base could be like my fist here. That I think they call it a bulb or something, because it can actually start pushing stuff up. But most people, when they plant a palm tree, the arborist or whoever's planting that thing is not going to plant it close enough. The biggest problem I've ever seen really is they won't put it close enough to your house. They will put it close enough to a fence when it grows up that it may cause an issue. So I wouldn't worry about a house. I would worry more about if it's next to a fence, because I possibly have the same problem in my backyard. I got palm trees on this side and palm trees on that side. And one day I see I'm going to have to probably take one or two of them down purely because of that issue. Uh, I've never heard of a palm tree falling here in Las Vegas, and they don't have coconuts, so they're not coconut trees. No, I would not even consider that. Even the high winds that we have, and if you've been here, we have very, very high winds. I've never seen one toppled. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we have different fix-up loans that we can do. Um, the biggest one that people know about is if you have an FHA loan, it's called the 203K. There are two 203Ks. There's a 203K Streamline and a full 203K. The Streamline, you do not have to have a general contractor. All you have, so you could literally go, let's say you want to put carpet in the house or paint it. I don't believe they allow you to do it yourself work. They may, but because you don't have to have a general contractor. But let's say you go to Lowe's and say, I want this carpet put in, you can put that under your streamline loan, or go to a paint company. They can paint your house inside or out, or do the minor stuff, or maybe little minor upgrades in your bathroom and stuff. The full 203K, it requires not only a general contractor, it requires I forget what they call it. So like it's an inspector, but they're like signed off on the 203 program. There's a handful of them here in the Las Vegas area. And what's nice is they loan the money based on the after repair value. So you close on the house, the money for the repair is kind of like an escrow and everything, and the contractors draw off of it. Then you end up in could be dang near a new house. Now, here's what's really interesting about the 203K loan is you can completely rebuild that house. You just have to leave one original brick to the house. So you can find something that's complete disaster, that's like a burned out house or something. You can literally go in there, use a 203K, as long as you leave like a foundation brick or something, and completely rebuild that house and roll that into a FHA loan. Now, a lot of lenders don't want to do it, but there are some who will do it for you. They just probably don't want to do it because it's hard. It's kind of like VA loans. Only about a quarter of veterans actually have taken out a VA loan. It's because lenders tell them that it's too hard when it's really not. They just don't want to do the work. Next one, there is a VA, a upgrade loan for VA homes. There's actually two different ways you can do this. Uh, Similar to the 203K loan, there is a or 203K Streamline. There is a loan to fix up a house under the VA. Very few lenders do it. I only know one in town that does it, and you can actually roll that into your VA loan. The other one is an energy efficiency. So let's say you buy a house and it has old air conditioners. And you're sitting there going like, oh man, these air conditioners are probably going to go out or something at some point. Now you can't just go buy new air conditioners. You have to show through a combination of like past receipts and the future efficiency of the air conditioner. So you'll have to have somebody come out, like an AC, HVAC guy. They can show the efficiency of the air conditioner now or HVAC system and what it would be if you to put new units in. They submit that to the lender. Now, most lenders will do this one, and you can get brand new HVAC and roll that in, or any other energy efficient thing that you want, because the VA is into energy efficiency. You can do that. And third is for a conventional loan. There are some lenders that do what they call the lifestyle loan, where they do help you with repairs and everything, and you get to roll that into the loan. So those are the three fixer upper loans out there that I know of. And there is another one. Uh, it's not like a major thing, but I'm with Keller Williams, and Keller Williams has its own program. They have two really. One's called Ready Sell. So let's say you're trying to sell your house, and it's like, you know what, I would like love to put like 50,000 in it and get, like 150, because like these flippers go in, buy a house cheap, fix it up, and then sell it for a whole lot more. You can do the same thing with the Ready Sell program. We have a new program that just started called Ready Move. With the Ready Move program, if you buy a home using Keller Mortgage, they will work on all of the stuff to get your house fixed up, and they will roll that into the loan for you. So you could find that not so perfect home, use Keller Mortgage, use the Ready Move program, get it fixed up looking like a dollhouse. And that's the biggest problem people have, is they want these perfect houses. But if you wait a month, 2 months max, you can move into a perfect house instead of sitting around trying to find a perfect house. The biggest problem I've seen lately is everyone's trying to find this perfect house. Well, they have 30 offers on them. They're selling for 20, 30,000. I put in an offer on a townhome just within the last week or so. We didn't get it, of course. I just said I haven't gotten any in a while. Uh, the high bid was 20,000 over, covering a low appraisal. On a condo, not a house, condo. So the houses just out there, the condos, the townhomes. I mean, I'll go over it in a second to show you what the numbers look like if you haven't seen my Thursday video. But that's pretty much it. So those are some of the programs that you can use. I hope that answered your question, Rochelle. Okay, so places to get good price homes for size and everything. There are two places, because I'm not going to lie to you. Not going to lie to you. Some of them have been stigmatized. Like, there are people who will say, I refuse to live in North Las Vegas or the East Side because there were problems in the past. North Las Vegas has some really nice areas, really nice. So you'll pay less than in Vegas or Henderson. And the east side of Vegas, the same thing. You're going to find lower price homes that are sometimes bigger. Now, you may end up in some older neighborhoods and stuff, but you do end in good neighborhoods. Some good, I mean, like 89 032, 89031. Those are really nice zip codes where you can find some decent houses in North Las Vegas. Uh, the new stuff going in like 89086, they're on par with everything else because, yeah, people know that's like a good area of Vegas. That's like the area kind of like where the VA clinic is, if you know anything about Vegas. So that area is really up and coming right now. As far as Henderson goes, most of the stuff in Henderson is a little bit higher priced, especially in Green Valley Ranch. Only place you can get away with something that's half decent, that's less expensive, is Old Vegas, which would be like zip code 89015 down by Water Street. So there's some decent neighborhoods over there. Some of the houses are smaller, but some of them are like on some large lots that you're not going to get in Vegas. So it really depends on the part. But if you get down like the what's that 89052, you're going to be paying some real big money. Anything in Summerlin, you're going to be paying money. Anything in like Percoli Ranch, so 89117, the lakes, that stuff's going to be kind of high. Hope that answers your question, man. Okay, let's see here. Got Hopefully I got your watercolor one answered there. Since I'm here, may as well just talk about what went on in the market just real quick because I did a full one on Thursday. So, uh, new price median 450. Average person putting their house on the market is doing it for 465. There's still less than a month of inventory. Balanced market is 5 to 6 months, so we're still in the seller's market. 1,741 units available. Every time somebody asks me the question, do you think there's going to be a crash? The last crash we had, which is of course in back in '08, '07, '08, there were 24,000 units on the market. 24,000. And the effective months of inventory was 24. 1,000 homes per month were selling. So we see right now more homes are selling than are coming on the market. Effective availability keeps going down. Units available is keeps going down. And look what it's done in condos and townhomes. A year or so ago, anytime somebody couldn't find a home, I'd tell them to go get a condo or townhome, especially a nice townhome. Prices on these suckers are going up like crazy. Half a month of inventory, 316 units available. Gonna be a crash? No. Heck no. There's not gonna be a crash purely for these numbers. And there's some stuff coming down the mark. I think I may have mentioned it last week about the neon gas and chips. Chips are about to get more expensive and more rare because of the neon issue because of Ukraine. So I don't know. I mean, Ukraine could turn into something worse, but right now, number wise, we are not getting into a flattening of the curve, kind of thing. And also, the only other thing I see on the horizon that's bad is the interest rates. As far as I know, they've pared back a little bit. My lender did not send me the stuff this week. I got to get on them because that's 2 straight weeks in a row. Uh, but it's just it's hard to predict what's going to happen after the Fed raises that amount. Okay, I didn't have any like news to share with you guys this week. Just going to go over this stuff. Anything else you want to see, like how Demetrius asked about watercolors and hold on 1 second. Those you want to drop it in here. Let's see here. Hope I can drop it in here. So I'm dropping a link just in case you want to see. Just go here. It's just showingnew.com/Eric Hudson. And you can actually get into this site and actually search just like I was searching. You get to see everything that's there. Nothing held back from you. Okay. Anybody else have any questions? We give it a minute or two because I know there is a little bit of delay from when I say something, and also you may be formulating or typing right now. So I give it a couple of minutes. I want to make sure everyone leaves here with all their questions answered. That's the purpose of this. I'll just be looking here to see if I see something, then wait for a response. You know what? I'm actually doing something I hate. Like when you're in some kind of a thing and they're saying like write down your dreams, and then the idiot keeps talking. It's like, why don't you shut the heck up? there goes 2 minutes. So I was able to finally get it down to a decent time today. If you guys have any questions, you don't have my information in my YouTube page here. You can always go to it and ask me any questions. You can even get on my calendar for 15 minutes and I'll answer any question or talk to you. I'm more than happy to. Uh, Biggest things I can talk to you about right now is giving you the straight dope on what's going on in the market because I'm not going to sit here and lie. I will not sugarcoat, and I get in trouble for this, but I'm not going to sugarcoat it. It's rough. This is the roughest I've seen it. It's the roughest period. People are out there and they're cutthroat. So if you're looking to buy a house, don't go reading The Secret or anything saying, I know it's going to work itself out and I'm going to get this beautiful house. Things I've been telling you guys. Oh, so your question disappeared? Let me see. Let me see. I only have two for you. One about the palm trees, one about fix up loans. Go ahead and type that one in. I'm here for you, Rochelle. Yeah. I'm telling you. If you look at a house and you see it and it's beautiful and you're going, "Oh my goodness, I can see myself in that house," 50 other people said the same thing. Uh, so the secret is not reading the secret and speaking out to the universe about what you want. The secret is going and getting a house. And the fastest way to get that, oh, I don't know what yes means, Rochelle, is to use techniques like this is one that it bugs me. It's like you could easily get a house with a tenant in it, but because they'll put on there, do not disturb tenant, uh, make offer subject to inspection. All you gotta do is make an offer. Make an offer. If it's accepted, you can go see the house. If you don't like it, you're done. What's this about? I have to see a house before I put an offer in. We are living in an unprecedented time, and you want to get a house as quickly as possible, and you have to zig when people are zag. Yes, you can live in a fix up if it's minor. I'll put it out there so everyone can see it. Yes, Rochelle, you can live in a fix up if it's minor. Uh, you can you can do the work over months. If you don't take out one of the fix up loans and you just want to get into a house, you can just live there and get most of the stuff done. There's no big deal about that. I mean, if you're doing something super, super major, like ripping out the kitchen or something, you're not going to have a kitchen, or if you're going to be doing redoing the bathrooms, just do one at a time so you have some place to squat. That's about it. Even with these loans, like the lifestyle and the 203K, I just keep on saying 403, 203K loans, yeah, you can still live in the house. They're not saying you have to not live in it until it's done. See. Yes, you can do that, even with the 203K streamline. Appliances are actually included. So if you got old olive green appliances in the house, you're like, oh man, I really want it stainless. Go down to Lowe's and get stainless appliances. As long as it goes in within that 35,000, you're cool. Any other questions? Okay, thank you. Oops, that didn't disappear. There we go. Yep. So still gonna wait around another 30 seconds to a minute in case anybody has any questions. I do not want you to leave here without getting your questions answered. Oh, there goes 30 seconds. So, oops, hold on. Got a question. Is pool maintenance expensive? Uh, it's according to the size of pool and if you have a pool and a spa. Uh, the cheapest guys I know will do a pool and spa and a normal size pool for about 85 to 90 bucks a month. Normal service for a pool and spa for a normal size home is about 110 to 120 a month. Actually, 100 to 120 according to who you're using. You can also do some of the work yourself. Some of the pool companies will do what they call chemical only, where they just come in and just do the chemicals and do your balancing and stuff and just bug out. They usually charge anywhere from 50 to 75 for that. And then only thing you'd have to do is just, net your pool and everything. Hope that answers your question. Here we go. Don't know what to say on that one. Everyone's opinion on decor is different. Uh, the older communities like the vintage Vegas, the Scotch 80s, the Palm Paradise or whatever. Yeah, some of them have been modernized. Some still have their original charm from the 50s, and you think you're Sammy Davis. Paradise Palms, that's it. Okay. Any questions? I give it another 30 seconds to a minute. Make sure everyone's formulating. Don't. Okay. Thanks, Rochelle. Okay. 30 seconds to go. While I'm doing that, anybody who's watching the recording of this or rebroadcast, whatever, uh, if you haven't hit that subscribe button, the stuff you have to say. Hit that subscribe button, hit the like, because that's the way the YouTube algorithm works, because it is. Unfortunately, doing this live, I can't put like, go watch this next video thing, but watch some more videos, because the more videos you watch of mine, the more the algorithm works and it can push it out to more folks and I can help more folks because all I do, help some folks. And my time is up. And I know you love vintage to a point. It's really a statement. So cool. I will see you guys next Sunday. I still plan to do this every week for a minute here. And of course, you got the Just the Tip Tuesdays and the regular Thursday videos. And occasionally I have a, a video about what's going on in Vegas. So if you guys like it, come on back. And of course, like it because I would like to put my message out to more folks. Okay. I will see you guys next week.